All right, we got Hurricane Aaron off the coast right now. Hoping maybe something will get thrown over in PA, and I have my rarest bird of my life so far that just popped up, which is a western grebe at Green Lane Park / lake in Montgomery County. Just drove about 75 plus minutes to get here. And western grebe, that's a big rarity for Pennsylvania. I think somebody said 9th state record, so that is by far and away, I think anyways, the rarest bird that I'll probably cross off this year, at least so far. So it's very rainy out here, but overall it's not too bad. It's kind of breaking up here and there. Everybody affected by Aaron, it looks like it's not going to hit a lot of the US, so hopefully everybody's going to be okay. But obviously hurricanes off the coast, if anywhere, always has the chance to throw some birds out of whack, either avoiding the storm, caught in the storm, or otherwise, so you never know. It looks like the warblers are coming back early to PA, which is pretty crazy. I mean, like cerulean was seen today, Bachman's warbler I think it was, but I could be wrong with the name there. Hooded warblers has been seen again, Cape May, everything else. So looks like a lot of the warblers and stuff are going to start fall migration a little bit early, at least some of the outliers are. So we'll go on from there, but I gotta get out there, hopefully see this bird, and I'll get back with you soon.
I mean, I'm only looking as I drive by down Airport Road.
It's not easy. Their population's down, and have them at sod fields up near Northeast Airport. Only get, you hear of them getting one. I've had them fly over the Church Road when we used to be drained a lot.
Bird can't even put it in the
I'm gonna assume that siren isn't a tornado. I'm gonna assume that's fire sign, but whatever. Western grebe has been gotten. Pretty sure, like I said in the intro, 9th state record, so I don't swear much on here, and this is minor, but one hell of a surprise today. That was so exciting. I got the best photos and video that I could between camera and digiscoping. Finally had an excuse to use my scope. I'm awful at taking pictures through it. I gotta use a mount or something next time, but I am super excited. That was amazing. That is the so far rarest bird of my young birding career, so I'm super happy about that. I can't believe it. It's always a good day when you're greeted by a group of like mallard family. They're kind of under the table. The mama's down there, but yeah, you can see them. They literally are walking right up to me for a photo. It's so cute. Alright, officially about to wrap up August, and I am at Leaser Lake in New Tripoli, Pennsylvania. Again, I've had some pretty good luck here. It looks like some of the warblers and flycatchers are quickly rolling in about one or two at a time to a lot of PA hotspots, so we're going to check here. Cerulean warbler, least flycatcher, olive-sided flycatcher. Those are the main few. Oh, I guess bay-breasted warbler. All of those guys are ones that I've missed in spring migration, so we're going to try and at least cross maybe one off the board here. It is about 4 o'clock in the evening, so, real hit or miss time. I've noticed a lot so far. It's peewees and blue jays screaming. That's about it. Just had a pileated woodpecker act like he's throwing a tree at me, so that was cool. So I'm going to try and get the best I can at this time of the day. It's a little bit tough, but it was an in-office day for work for me and all that good stuff. So I'm going to try and get some photos and, like I said, cross off one of those species, but we'll see. All right, well, in the background, that is a great crested flycatcher. In one of the pine trees down here, down that way, I had a bird bounce up and down like 6 times. Kept looking, and it just wasn't settling. And I finally got a glimpse through the binoculars. Least flycatcher. Another lifer, another new one on the year, so that's a very nice surprise. The peewees and the great crested flycatchers are certainly calling. Had a really nice bald eagle, finally got audio for one of them. So that was pretty cool. Hopefully that turned out decent. But yeah, another one on the year. Alright, ignore how tired and sweaty I look. I am. So I was finishing up my trail and turned around. I quite literally hopped on my phone to see how far of like the drive is back, just make sure there's no accidents, whatever else. And I see a flycatcher land on a tree just to my left, about 10-15 yards away or so, all the way at the top of this tree that's like bare. And I looked at it and I said, huh, that's different. And as I look at it a little bit more, it looks very different, like not a normal flycatcher for me. I said, oh crap. So I literally had my phone and my hat in my hand at the time. I threw them both to the ground, took a couple pictures. It looks like I got, and I think, I have to double check, flycatchers are a little bit tough for me, but it looks good for an olive-sided flycatcher. I'll throw the photo in as well, depending on how this gets. But it didn't stay long. It hopped into a pine tree right after that. I don't know if I spooked it or the deer that ran away near it kind of spooked it. I don't know. But it looks good for an olive-sided. I think so anyways. I'm going to have to take a look. I looked off the back of my camera, but the lighting was really low, and I was like scrambling to get the picture. So that could be another lifer. Again, I have to go through and like do the due diligence, but it looks good for it as of now.